Aloha, beautiful, gorgeous, global, cosmic fam. Luminosity Crystalline here, doing a little touch-in about this week's online retreat. So last week we did an online retreat called the Alchemy of Ecstasy, and it was epic. And people are still signing up for the replays. I can add the link in the notes after. I forgot to do that. If you're curious to show up to the 11/11 portal online retreat we did last week, massive activations coming in on the planet now. We are fully in the eclipse window, November 30th and December 14th. Two massive eclipses coming. So one of our cosmic elders, Jose Federico Munez, says that the December 14th eclipse is when the veils are the thinnest between us and our higher self. So all of our cosmic energies and cosmic identity is coming in. Are we ready to receive that? Are we prepared? And do we know what it means? So if this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. And so I'm just doing a little drop in today to talk about this week's online retreat. And it's basically called Starseeds WAKE UP. It's the time. So this week's online retreat is going to be helping us to come into alignment with our cosmic identity. Here's the thing. In the Matrix, there was this thing called a birth certificate. So whatever your name is, had you be possessed by the Matrix through the birth certificate itself. Won't go into too many details here, but you can do the research yourself. And so one of the things in the transmissions that we always do is encourage people to tune into their cosmic identity. And there are new identities coming in. And as the new identities come in, we need to listen and attune to our names, because that's one of the first steps in reclaiming our sovereignty from the game. When we have a Buddhic awakening, our name dissolves away, and that is when we want to listen to our new role in the play. Our new role is connected to cosmic essences, cosmic energies, cosmic identities. We are stepping out of a play that had archetypal qualities called 12 Signs of the Zodiac, and it was missing the 13th called Ophiuchus, which means unity, which is the one that synthesizes them all. I did a love stream on that yesterday if you want to hear about that. And if you want to learn about the true star maps and the true signs of the zodiacs and the dates that they reference on the calendar, to understand or understand that we have the star maps inside of us. So we are activating our diamond light bodies, and there aren't a lot of courses out there to help us understand the mechanics of what's happening. So that's why we are offering these online retreats again. And the last week's online retreat, I was shown that Unity Grace is done for me. She's been retired into the cosmic libraries for everything she did on the planet to guide humanity all the way through the gates of unity and grace. The activation sequence is held in the 22nd gene of grace. And in that graduating of that identity, that tells me that humanity has gone through the gates. What happened in our online retreat last week is that we downloaded the new Codexes. Gaia opened up her triple helix. She completed her walk with the duality game, and she unzipped the 2-strand helix and she connected back into a triple helix. And then she opened up her stargates and she took us all the way through to the greatest central sun. And so in doing that, she connected everyone. And you can get replays of that online retreat if you're interested. Or if you want to jump in and join us this week, what we are going to be doing is bringing in these codexes, opening up, activating them, helping people to understand that in order to claim our cosmic identity, we have to take command of the field. So one of the first things is to listen to what is our new name. The new name that came in for me last week is Luminosity Crystalline, because the guidance is guiding me into essences, places in the cosmic libraries that will guide my spirit, my essence through and out of this reality. So with the eclipse windows coming, there are some very quantum leaps, parallel realities, waiting for people ready to take the quantum leap. So we are calling you together. We're calling the group to keep moving along with these online retreats, to receive cosmic coordinates to know how to navigate out of 3D, to know how to navigate out of duality. And it's very simple, because your word is your power, and so what you say goes. And the more people on the planet that recognize that our word is our power, then we can activate ourselves. And so in the online retreat this week, we are going to be activating our power through our word, activating our power into our sovereign word. In order to graduate, we have to claim our sovereignty. There's no good, bad, right, wrong. There's no evil forces fighting us. It's a time of growing up, stepping up. It's called maturity. It's called graduation. If this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. So in order to claim our cosmic identity, we have to step up and do the protocol to do that thing. And so it's basically an easeful step-by-step process. And the first part is tuning into what name is coming in. One of the metaphors that the guidance was giving today in a communion with someone is that if we're in a play, if we're in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and I'm Juliet and you're Romeo, or vice versa, or whatever, if we maintain that identification with that character inside of ourselves, how do we leave that play and go onto a new stage? Do we take that character with us to engage with a new reality? No. We leave that character behind. That's why everyone is waking up, dissolving relationships, dissolving personalities, dissolving ego, and all that stuff. That's why we were put in quotation marks quarantine, so people would have time to deeply examine their lives more closely and start making choices to give things up that no longer resonate. And as we give things up, we start to realize that we can actually give it all up, because we are the ones that we have been waiting for to claim our cosmic identity. And the more of us that begin to claim our cosmic identity, the more the reality begins to manifest in front of our eyes. We all know we have this coded inside. It's coded inside the 60th gene. If this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. Let's get the word out for this week's online retreat. I'm going to keep sharing these online retreats right now, because all the Starseed codes are waking up inside of us. What the retreat, when I wrote the description of the retreat, and you can find all the information in the link that's in the notes of this love stream, the Aurora body is fully woken up. So the Aurora is a body that came into the earth to help re-encrypt the original codes of the elementals that lost their original coding when the earth fell. And so because we are made of the elementals, the Aurora body came in to help re-encrypt the original codes of the elementals back into the script. As the original codes of the elementals have been re-encrypted into the script, our subatomic and atomic particles in our body and the earth, which is why the Schumann resonance is taking massive leaps, and we are feeling all these things inside of our bodies, our personalities, is because the atomic and subatomic particles are starting to spin at an accelerated pace to move us into a new reality, to dissolve this place. This is all science. It's all real. Might be a little bit hard for the mind to believe, but it's all really real. So with these eclipses coming up, November 30th and December 14th, We're already in the massive acceleration window, and we can feel it inside of we. The online retreat is going to help people come into alignment with their cosmic identity. Once you get a hold of that cosmic identity, you can begin to source that energy, to draw it into you, to connect into it through meditation and all these practices and processes. We're going to take a lot of quantum leaps. That's what we did in last week's retreat. If you want to sign up for last week's retreat and receive the recordings, I will add the link for last week's retreat in the notes. And if you want to join up for this week's online retreat, just click the link for all the information. And let's get going, because we need to understand, as we said, there is no one to do this for us. We are to step up and claim our sovereign identity. It's like the entire universe is waiting for us to claim our cosmic ID. And now that the Aurora body is fully woken up in the collective consciousness and in the elemental body of the earth, we have to step in. It's kind of like, you know, when the train comes and you've been waiting for it for millennia, you really want to get on. And so these are the things that the transmissions will be helping to align us to this week, to get off the old Shakespearean stage of the tragic comedy and to get on to our galactic and cosmic identities. If you've ever been in the presence of the transmission, they are very unique, because what is coming through the space between the words knows exactly how to guide us into new realities. I love you, we love we. If you want to join me this week, it's from Tuesday till Thursday, and it's 11:11 a.m. Pacific to 1:11 p.m. Pacific. On those 3 days, all the details are in the link. If this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting, because we want to get the starseeds woken up. And to get the starseeds woken up, the starseeds need to know how to claim their birthright and how to stand up, how to literally come forth and just through the word declare that we claim our sovereign birthright. And so when this happens on a certain level of the consciousness, the reality shifts. Just like that, in the blink of an eye. Love you so much.